The exhibition, which is being shown at the National Geographic Society, covers the period from the 7th century to the 17th century. The exhibit shows scientific advances from across the Muslim world, which then stretched from Spain in the west, across North Africa, and all the way to parts of China in the east.
A lot of people are aware of the contributions to mathematics, with algebra, certainly great contributions to language, but there was contributions in the area of medicine. The first scalpel was invented during this period of time. There was all sorts of innovations, from looking at the universe to mapping to daily life, timekeeping, navigation, a whole assortment of areas.
One reason the history of this period is not so well known to many people today is that during the same time, Europe had descended into what is known as the Dark Ages. It was the Muslim world which translated and saved the great works of ancient Egypt, Greece, and Rome, and then built on those earlier advances.
There's a number of things. I mean, it goes a span of almost 1,000 years, so there's a lot of time there, and there was a lot of great things going on. But you'll find through the exhibition a number of interesting things, some of which were built upon former developments and inventions and improved. Others were completely new inventions, one of which was the engineer Al-Jazari, who invented the double-action pump, which included a camshaft, crank, and rods that you would see today even in automobiles. The pistons using the very same principles. So that was invented almost 800 years ago.
The exhibition's centerpiece is a model of a sophisticated elephant clock designed by the Ottoman engineer Al-Jazari more than 800 years ago.
What we have in this display are reproductions of surgical items that were used, or invented, I should say, by Al-Sahrawi's, a very famous surgeon, very accomplished surgeon at the time. And you can see for yourself the scalpel right there, which is, looks very similar to the scalpels that we still use today. So it was a major innovation in the medical world, and one that obviously we all can appreciate.
The exhibition is sparking considerable interest.
Well, I've heard things in general over the years about European debt to Arab culture and Muslim inventions that were accomplished during the Dark Ages in science and math, and they translated Greek literature while the Europeans were burning it, but nothing in particular. So, and I've just started looking at this exhibit, so I'm interested in finding out some more details.
Like my son said, he thought that the first flying machine he was thinking of the Wright brothers, right? We didn't realize that had been invented so many years ago. So it increased our knowledge about aviation.
The exhibition addresses a 1,000-year period that is largely a blank for many people in the West. At a time when Europe was cloaked in the Dark Ages, the Muslim world was bubbling with learning and innovation. It is a period that this exhibition aims to shed some light on. Burton Bolag, KSA2, Washington.